considerable interest in the stock market, as I've recently done a course over the last couple of years to do options trading, and I'm looking at share trading and everything else like that. I do notice that the stock market, of course, the S&P 500 and the futures have taken quite a substantial leap forward. And this broadcast today, just brief and to the point, what a winner that Donald Trump is. You know, I've backed Donald Trump from day one, and I've listened to all the negative crap from different people. I've listened to all the so-called political pundits that have done nothing, know nothing, and then they're the first one to criticise President Trump. But he just keeps forging on with the objective, with the goals, and look what he's done over the last week. He stopped a nuclear war between India and Pakistan, turned it into a trade deal. He's brought back refugees from South Africa, which is just huge. I remember Australia, shame on Australia. I've got Australia's strongest man, Eben LaRouche from South Africa. We know for a fact that the white, as white and black and all the rest of it, but the white South African farmers have been butchered by basically a communist-style takeover of South Africa. So when they were applying to be refugees, now these are people, genuine refugees, not escapees from the Middle East seated with terrorists, but genuine refugees. Australia rejected them, and to their shame, when I heard that, I forget, it was couple of years back, it was just embarrassing to be calling yourself an Australian and then rejecting these South African farmers who had their families slaughtered in the most violent way, and Australia turned their head the other way or fair income. Just makes my blood boil when I think of it. But now President Trump's opened up the door for the South African white. When you say white, there's a lot of division around it. I'm not being prejudiced, but these farmers are really copped a hiding from what boils down to a communist regime running the African states and all this. So Donald Trump's opened up a refugee status immediately, and then they'll have these hard-working farmers, which are basically Dutch people, contributing to the American economy. What a great man. And that's just some of the stuff he's done in the last week. And he's over there in Saudi Arabia. He's done, I think it's a $1 trillion deal with Saudi Arabia. They've contributed a 747 aircraft to the Department of Defense. Look, you've got to be brain dead and stupid not to realise since Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump's the best president that America's ever seen. Now, the rate he's going, the acceleration of the prosperity, or as he calls it, the USA golden era, that's the motivation behind him. And it's the middle class of America that's going to benefit most. And, the things like he's cutting out tip tax, he's dropping the tax barriers, or I don't know what the level is, but, probably the Australian equivalent of anyone that's earning under 50 grand a year doesn't pay tax and all this. And he's been able to do that because he's trimmed up the government bureaucracy through Elon Musk and, the Doge, the efficiency